Abroad can completely change your story. It can open doors for more opportunities in the global stage. It can open doors or give you access to world-class education, more cultural opportunities, also completely change your life in ways that you never imagined. But let's be honest, choosing the right university is very hard. Many students find it difficult to choose the right university to study abroad because of the numerous requirements, the different universities that are available, and this can be very draining and time consuming, and also it can lead to you losing more money as extra costs in applying to universities that you didn't even research about. Choosing the right university is hard. There are thousands and thousands of options that are available to you out there. There are thousands of different countries, different universities, different programs. And making the right choice is often very difficult because you might make a mistake and make choices that will end up being more cost consuming and also take away your peace of mind, which is something that you're trying to avoid while looking for a school to study in abroad. Today, I want to break everything down step by step based on my own experience as an international student studying chemical engineering in Finland who traveled from Cameroon as an engineer to study in Finland. And these experiences are based on the things that I've been able to learn for the past 2 years that I've been living here in Finland. A video like this is what I wish I had watched before I traveled to Finland. Now, here is a step-by-step guide for you to make the right choice of university that you end up being proud of. Hello everyone, my name is Goda and I'm an international student studying in Finland. I'm studying chemical engineering in Central University of Applied Science, Finland. I've been here for 2 years now. I'm going to my third year already, and this has been a marvelous experience filled with different mixed feelings that I really love to share on my channel. On this channel, I help students who dream to study abroad navigate the entire journey from university application to scholarships to moving abroad and to staying abroad. Today's video is going to be your complete guide to choosing a right university abroad. Whether you want to study in Europe, whether you want to study in the US, Canada, or in the Asian countries, this video will guide you to be able to choose the right university to study in and how to go about choosing this university of your choice. When you are choosing a university abroad, you're not just choosing that university, you're choosing the country you will live in, you're choosing the opportunities that you're going to meet there and exploit, you're choosing the people you meet, you're choosing the lifestyle that you will get throughout your stay in that country, and the future path you build for yourself. In a situation like this, you don't need to rush. I know students who rush their decision and end up in a country where they are not happy, both financially and even the living standards there. And I also know students that took their time to do their research before moving into a country to study. And at the end of the day, they are exploring global opportunities. This is not a decision you make overnight. The first question you should ask yourself is, what is the long-term goal? You want to travel out of a country to study. What is the goal of you traveling to that country? What career do you want for yourself? Do you intend to work in research? Do you intend to work in industry? What are you looking at life after graduation? Do you intend to stay in the country or you intend to move back to your home country? Those are some of the questions that you should ask yourself first. So in my situation, when I was choosing a country to live in, I already knew that I wanted a strong engineering program and also a peaceful country that is very calm, and those kind of helped me to choose a particular school that I wanted in Finland. Someone else might prioritize affordability. Then you'll be looking at countries like Germany, for example, or Norway or Czech Republic, even though it might be a little bit more competitive to get to countries like that. Step 2, research the programs and not the university. Now, this is very important item, and a lot of people get this wrong. Many people choose their programs based on ranking, what they see on social media. The ranking is not the full story. Now, what really matters is the program that you're applying. Searching programs online, look at the curriculum, the course structure, the lab, the research. Let me give you an example from chemical engineering. Some universities focus on process engineering, materials, sustainability, bioengineering, pharmaceutical engineering. This difference matters a lot. For your field, whether it's computer science, nursing, business architecture, or anything else, your program can be the difference between graduating with strong job skills or being totally lost. Step 3, Understanding admission requirements. Every country has different admission requirements. Some countries might require that you have IELTS or TOEFL, SAT, portfolio, motivation letter, interview, certain grades. For example, in Finland, your high school performance and your motivation letter are very crucial. Some schools consider IELTS, while there are some schools that do not consider IELTS. You should be able to get information. In Canada, they look at grades and financial proof. In Germany, some program requires foundation years. Knowing this requirement early will save you from last-minute stress. Step 4. Choose the right country. The country you choose will influence your life more than the university itself. When choosing, consider things like the cost of living. What is the cost of living in that country you're choosing? Is it something that you can afford? Work opportunities. You want to stay in the country after studying. What are the visa rules? Does it permit you to stay there after graduation? Does it permit you to work while living in the school and studying? For example, in Finland, students are permitted to work at most 30 hours a week while studying. In some countries, students might not be permitted to work at all, so you have to look into this detail carefully. Next is language. Are you willing to learn the language that is being spoken there? What kind of language do they speak there? Are you willing to learn the language, or do you think that you can survive in the country without knowing the language? What are some of the challenges that you might face in the process that people who are living there are facing? Also check the climate. For example, in Finland, it is often very dark during the winter and also very cold. If you're someone that do not like an environment like that, you might want to consider countries that are in the southern Europe or in the USA or Asia that are not that cold. Step 5, finance, fees, scholarship, cost of living. Your budget is a major factor. When comparing universities, look at the tuition fee, housing cost, transportation, food cost, health insurance, and visa costs. Countries like Germany, Norway, and France have low zero tuition fee. Finland have scholarship opportunities in some areas which people don't know about. Finland also have partial scholarship that they offer for some schools, in as much as it is getting more difficult to get admission in some universities based on more and more requirements that are being added. But knowing things like that will kind of help you estimate the cost that you are going to spend while living in the country. In order to make things easier for you, you can start by creating a spreadsheet and write down the different countries that you wish to study in, and look at the different universities as well, or maybe the cities that you wish to study in, and check the cost, check the tuition fee, and write them down. And make a table, a spreadsheet that will guide you to be able to do a final estimate as you are working through this process. Step 6, talk to current students. Watch videos of all the universities that you have chosen online, maybe on YouTube, maybe on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, or wherever platform you want to use. You can watch videos and see how students are navigating through their studies there. There are a lot of students that shoot study vlogs and post them on YouTube. You can come across videos like that and have it firsthand on how studying in that particular area look like. And in other situations, if you have access, you can always have, if you have access to students that are studying in that particular region, you can reach out to them and ask them questions like, is the program practical? How is the job market? Are the professors supportive? Is housing easy to find? What surprises you the most? Real students will always tell you the truth. Step 7, check visa and immigration process. This is one of the things many students fail to do. Visas and immigration process is very important. You can get an admission to study in a particular university abroad, and you get rejected at the immigration even though you already have an admission to study. It is very possible. Why? Because maybe you neglected the fact that the immigration requires some particular documents that you did not submit. So it is very important that during your research, you can also check at the immigration procedures that are required for you to apply for a visa to travel to that country. Some countries have strict visa rules, expensive financial requirements, long waiting time for them to give you a visa, and low approval rates. But take for example, in my own experience and from questions I asked for other people, countries like Germany is very competitive. Countries like Luxembourg is very competitive. They have very difficult, and it's often very difficult either for you to get an admission in countries like that, or for you to get a visa in some African countries to go study in Germany. And if you do your research like that, you'll be able to get access to what you are looking for. And you always have to note that the right source of the information that you are looking for, if you're checking on the requirements, is the official website of the immigration of the country that you want to apply to, or the official school website, if you, in case you want to see how the study requirements are. Always go for the official website and not blogs, so that you get the authentic information that is required of you. At this stage, you have been able to do your research properly and know what is being required of you to choose a good university for yourself. The next thing to do is to finalize everything, make a final decision of the school you want to study in and the country you want to study in. To make your final choice, use this simple rule: career plus cost plus comfort is equal to the best choice. Ask yourself these questions: will this university give me the career I want? Can I afford living there at least 1 year? Will I be happy and safe while living in this country? If all three answers yes, then that's your university. You got the choices. You might have various choices ranging from maybe 1, 2, or 3 different countries, 3 different choices. There is no harm in applying to all of them. But as long as you already know what you want and every university that you have chosen aligns with the goals that you have set for yourself, then it is okay for you to go ahead and apply to multiple universities. Sometimes it's better to have a variety of choices that when you get accepted in, you can make a choice of what is best for you then, than to apply to just one and maybe at the end up not being selected. I hope this video helped you understand how to choose the right university to study abroad. Share this with someone who wants to study abroad. In the next video, I will be covering sections like best scholarship for African studies, how to choose the right country, how to write a strong motivation letter, how to apply to Finnish universities, and how life really is as an international. If you're new here, please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss my next content. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.